Push.
Yeah. There's a plus in the
Hey, Kenny. Welcome for week 2. Hold on, I got to slide away. My wife is being challenged by the camera, so I got to go help. Zach's here. Zach's my son, so I'll let you talk to Zach a little bit. He'll be chatting here. We can chat back at him if you want, or you can just talk to him.
All right.
But give us 1 second. We're still getting set up.
There's 2 people live. I don't know who else is here. Marcel, are you here?
No, I'm trying to.
Okay. And then I could go down a little bit once.
Then you go back. You hit it again. Now you're going down.
Hold on, I would go. Yeah. There you go.
Put it where
That's
you want.
good.
You can run that.
Zach, Z schedule on your live.
All right. So, Kenny, I hope you're having a good Saturday night. We just finished up dinner, which is always exciting. We made Philly cheesesteaks, and we're now. I'm excited about this live. So this live, our mission of the live is we really have 2 missions. One, we want to have some fun, get to talk to you guys. Hopefully, Kenny, you can share some stuff with us about how your week's gone. I'll talk about how our week's gone as well. So we were able to get some bottles, which is fun and kind of cool. The second thing, though, that I really want to do is we're going to kick off tonight a new challenge that we have. It's a weeded challenge. I'm excited about it. We are not breaking any ground here. This has been done by many YouTubers in the past. But the concept is we're going to have 16 weeded bourbons. We're going to rank them 1 to 16, and we're going to blind them off 2 at a time. And so we'll talk about that. We'll make sure you guys kind of have a chance to give us some feedback if we have the right 16 in. And so the mission is tonight, kind of lock that thing down, and then it'll probably. We're back. Sorry about that, everyone. So I'll explain what's happening. We're trying to use a video camera as our primary camera. Last time we got it running the second half of our live. This time I thought I had it running, but obviously I'm still working some of the bugs out of that one. My fallback position is the webcam on a MacBook Pro. So you're on a MacBook Pro webcam. It should work just fine. Obviously, the picture's not quite as crisp as it has been. Oh, there's Doug Randall. Doug, hello. And so apologize for the technical difficulties. As I said last week, I'm still trying to figure out all this technically. We'll eventually have this thing bulletproof, but we're clearly not there yet. So again, back to where I was. We have really 2 missions of this live. First one is talk about the week. Love to hear about your guys' week. And I'm going to ask here in a second to kind of share some of that stuff. But at the same time, I'll tell you about our week, kind of some of the exciting things that are going on with ZBar. There are some very interesting and exciting things. So we'll spend, 15, 20 minutes talking about that. Then we're going to transition to what I think is pretty cool. It's a bracket challenge. And so it's a weeded bracket challenge. And so the weeded bracket challenge is going to be the top 16 weeded bourbons that I have on my bar. And we've rated them 1 to 16. And our mission is tonight to have great conversations with you guys about, do we have the right ones in? I think we do. Do we have them rated right? And then assuming that at the end of this, I'm locked and loaded, about a week from now, maybe a week and a half from now, we'll have the first videos coming up of us going down, just like March Madness, number 1 and 16 will face off in a blind. And then 2 and 15 will face off in a blind. And so the mission is to get to a spot where we whittle it all the way down to what we think is the best weeded bourbon in a blind, which is different than maybe what costs the most or what we preconceive as the best. We're going to put ourselves in a position where we'll know which one's the best. And there's some real big bangers in here, which I have no doubt are going to lose to some of the, I'll call them the lesser name bourbons that are out there. So we'll go through that at the end. I'm excited about that. And I definitely want your feedback on that. So please make sure you stick around for that. So Zach, Tell them about you. Tell them who you are.
I've already told him about me. I'm Zach. I'm his son.
Yeah, where'd you go to school?
Drinking bourbon
Yeah.
in the last year.
Into the journey.
Yeah.
Show him your glass. So I'm drinking mine tonight. And we'll talk about what we're drinking here in a second. He still loves his on ice. And there's nothing wrong with that. I say all the time, drink it how you love it, drink it how you like it. It isn't how everybody else tells you to drink it. Drink it the way you think you should drink it. But what'd you do at Ball State? What was your major? And
I was a finance major with a marketing minor, and then I swam at Ball State.
Yeah, he's a swimmer. So he's finally a retired swimmer, but he swam for how many years did you swim?
In total,
Yeah,
18.
18 years. It's crazy. 18 years of Steph and I chasing him all over the place to meets, but we miss it a little bit, to be honest with you. He was a great swimmer. I'm gonna see if we can get this thing to center a little bit better.
I think you're gonna get the bottles in front
Yeah.
of you. Try this.
All right, we'll just do our best. Slide over, Zach. We'll get it right here. Again, this is not ideal with the camera, but it's the best we got, so that's what we're going with tonight. So, Zach, what are we drinking? And we're drinking this because this is his favorite. So this is his favorite on the bar. It's Old Granddad 16 year. It's a little bit spendy, so it's not an inexpensive bourbon, but it's really sweet. It's a good, super caramely, lots of flavors to it. What's the proof on that thing?
It's 100 proof.
100 proof. 100 proof.
A lower proof.
So a little bit lower proof, but it's an excellent one. Doug, Kenny, are you guys drinking anything tonight? If you are, chat. Let us know what you're doing. Doug, I'm super excited you joined us. Yeah, we've got a peanut gallery behind us over here. They're giving us, directing advice. We need to be more chipper. So we're trying to be more chipper. Ooh, Makers on the Rocks. I love it. That's a great choice. Doug, you gotta get over here and try some of this crazy stuff on the bar. So Doug and us, we live in the same neighborhood, so we know Doug super well. Kenny, what are you drinking tonight? As you're typing, I'm gonna tell you, I thought of you. I was doing a liquor store hunt. It should go live either tomorrow or Monday. Probably going to be Monday, but I'm still in the editing process. It takes me forever to edit stuff. I'm super slow with the technology to edit it, but I'm getting close to a final product. When I get that up, it's one of the barrel picks that particular place had was at Heaven's Door, which was what you were drinking last week. And so I was wanted to share with you that I saw it, and I gave you a shout out during that video. So you'll actually get a kick out of it when you watch that video. It's pretty deep into the video. It's probably 8 minutes in or so, but when it's Barrel Proof Liquors, when you see that review go up, watch until you see that Barrel Proof, their barrel pick, and you were mentioned. So, ooh, Truth IPA at the moment. Nothing wrong with a good IPA. I like it. All right, good. So the Old Granddad's, it's good. That's some good stuff. And obviously it's your favorite. So that's what we opened with. We started with his favorite tonight. You've been you know what? We were all novices at some point. I've been down this path now for about 4, maybe 5 years, between 4 and 5 years that I've been doing bourbon. Before that, I didn't like bourbon at all. Like I wouldn't drink it, wouldn't touch it. And now, heck, I got 500 bottles back here, and I really enjoy it. So it just develops, the taste develop. But Zach has kind of come a long ways. He's I'll let you tell your own story, but he started with some pretty basic bourbons, and now he's already drinking some stuff that's got a little proof to it and got a little bite. Yeah. Mr. Talkative.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely still prefer the sweeter stuff a lot more.
Yeah. And what makes a sweeter bourbon is a wheated bourbon. So Maker's Mark is a wheated bourbon. So that is right on board, Doug, with what we're talking about tonight during that challenge. In fact, Maker's is in there. I won't steal what seed it is, but it is in the challenge right now, and you'll get a chance to tell me if you think I got it seated at the right spot. But that's a wheated bourbon, so that's a little sweeter. Makes sense. I think that's when people are new in their journey. That's what they love to drink. All right. Well, guys, chat away. It makes this thing go much, much better when we're interactive with you. So anything that flops in your head, don't be afraid. Put it in there. We're happy to address it and kind of talk about it if there's anything that is kind of burning. So I said the first thing I wanted to do is kind of talk about the week. From a hunting perspective, I did one formal hunt. That was the barrel proof one where I filmed it. I was in there for, 20 minutes and filmed the hunt. Again, I'm still editing that one, but found a couple of interesting bottles. I did a review of the 1776 bourbon, which is a $30 bottle. It's a really, really good. I was shocked at how good it was. It was recommended by the general manager of Barrel Proof. He said, "Hey, you need to give this one a try." And it did not disappoint. It was a really good kind of entry-level basic bourbon. It was excellent. So if you've never had 1776, try it. But when I was at Barrel Proof, I found the 1776 rye. And actually, interesting enough, when I posted those videos on 1776 reviews, I had a couple people chime in and say, "You need to try the rye. It's even better." So haven't opened it yet. Maybe we can do that tonight. But it's a really, really good $30 bourbon. So for whatever that's worth. Kenny, I see you got something here. You've got the little brother of old granddad, probably at least 60 or more years old. They ended up playing. I love that, actually. Yeah, old granddad's been around for a long time. It's an old staple of almost every bar as well. So you're exactly right. Old granddad's been around. So yeah, that was my first bottle that I got during that hunt. We were able to find this one. I haven't opened it yet, but kind of a cool bottle, and I'm excited about it because, again, people in my comments, both on the YouTube side and the TikTok side, commented that this is really, really good. So next one I got is a backup bottle, and I rarely buy backup bottles of these, but again, one of my reviews, I got super excited about this product. And as a result, I bought a backup of the Larceny B525. So I'll put that up close. You can kind of get a flavor for that one. But it's the B525. So these are barrel proofs. This one's probably a $50, $55 bottle of bourbon. I blocked you out, Zach. I kind of like this, actually. Maybe I'll leave it there for a while. Just joking. But the Larceny barrel proof is excellent. So if you find this one, these should all be coming out right now. I was not a big fan of the A125. That was the first release, came out in January. This one came out in May. There'll be a C, which will come out this month in September, a C9, a 25. I haven't tasted it, obviously, because it's not even out yet. But this B was really, really a solid pour. So I bought a backup bottle of it. So there we go. Next one's kind of an interesting story. I had a neighbor, Doug. Next time we run into each other, I'll talk to you about which neighbor this was, but I don't want to embarrass him in case he doesn't want his name shared. But I had a neighbor, young kid, just got out of the military, wants to pick up golf, and so he walked in. He rang my doorbell and said he'd moved back in with his parents, and said, "Hey, I'm trying to pick up golf. I need somebody to just go." Like, show me, just do me the basics. And so I took him out. We played 9 holes together and kind of showed him the basics of the swing. And he had played some, so he's played 10, 12 times, but he was frustrated because he couldn't hit the ball very well. And so we did this lesson with him, just kind of a playing lesson. I play a ton of golf, Kenny. Big part of my life is golfing. I live on a golf course, play in a golf league. Doug plays in that same golf league. A bunch of the other ZBar members play in that as well. But after this league got done, he had asked me during, he says, "What's my favorite bourbon?" Because we started talking about bourbon. And I said, probably right now, one of my favorite bourbons is Bardstown Weeded. And sure as heck, the next day he rings the doorbell and drops off a bottle of Bardstown Weeded. So this is my payment for doing a lesson. Kind of cool. So Bardstown Weeded. If you haven't seen this one yet, I think this is every bit as good as the Weller 107, which is everybody is the one they go nuts for. I really do. I think that blind, it's going to be super interesting which one you would choose. This one happens to be in the Weeded Challenge that we're going to talk about here, kind of next episode or next section of this video, or this live. But it was very nice of him, so I'm super thankful. If you're watching right now, thank you. I mean, these are awesome. Haven't opened this one yet. I got one open on the bar already, but those are always great. So those are great ones. So that's second bottle I got. Again, anybody that's joined, we'd love to hear what you're drinking. If there's something that you're drinking tonight or something you want to talk about, put it in the chat. Everybody's welcome. More the merrier. Right now, I got a couple people, Kenny and Doug, that are chatting with me. But love to hear what you guys have to say. Zach and I, if you're just brand new, just joined, we're drinking Old Granddad 16 year. So that's what we're drinking tonight, right now. Which, by the way, is super, super good. So next one I got, you guys are going to think I'm a little boring because none of these are so far been very special, but we got some special ones coming up. And one embarrassing story that I'm going to tell at the very end of this thing. But this one is, I was down. I have some businesses that I interact with in Muncie, Indiana. And so I was down there doing some items in Muncie, Indiana, some business stuff. And it popped my head into a liquor store down there. I wish I could tell you the name of the liquor store, and I'm embarrassed that I don't remember the name of the liquor store.
What street was it on?
It's the one on McGill. It's coming out. It's a new one. It just opened up.
No one just
If you wait, Noble. It's brand new. It's called Noble Liquor Store. I knew it'd come to me as I sat here long enough. It just opened up on McGalliard. Is that the main one that goes out to interstate? Yeah, on McGalliard. But I went in there and was talking to this super nice guy, and I should have actually done a hunt. And he told me, come back with a camera and do it. So we were talking about the business a little bit, or probably the ZBar Bourbon Club. And
that came when it was the Bardstown.
Oh, Bardstown. I will talk about Bardstown in a second, Kenny. Great question. So, but this guy suggested this one. It's a barrel pick of Woodford Double Oaked. So I have Woodford Double Oaked, but I don't know that I've ever had a barrel pick of it. So this is a barrel pick. It's not open yet, but I'm kind of excited to open it. He said it is unbelievable. It's so much better than the regular Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. So, and that's one of my favorite on the bar. So that's a good one for you, Doug. If you're looking for another bourbon that is similar to that Maker's Mark that you like so much, this would be a next great one to go for if you haven't. But specifically the Double Oaked. So it doesn't have to be again. I rarely see these that are barrel picks by somebody. This one happens to be a barrel pick by Indiana Liquor Group. But that one's a great one. So this one was picked by somebody. So what happens is at a liquor store.
I know that part. What's the difference between the Double Oaked and the double oaked?
Oh, so there's a Double Oaked, which has been they've been stored in a barrel for, usually those are 4 or 5 years at Maker's Mark stores them. Then they take it out of the barrel and kind of run it through filtering, then put it back into another barrel for some period of time. I think this one, if I remember right, is like another 18 months. So it's just aged a little bit longer, but it's in a second barrel. So the charring is fresh. And so it infuses some different flavors into it. But it's a good one. So Kenny, back to your question. But I'm excited about this one. Get this one open. We'll see if it's as good as he said, but he said it was awesome. Bardstown. So Bardstown's been around. I'd have to look it up on Google to get you an exact amount of time, but it's probably been around for 8 years or so, maybe 10 years now, but it's not been around for that long. Beautiful distillery. I'm going this week down to Kentucky, and we're staying in Bardstown, the town, And this is one of the ones that we'll be going to is the Bardstown Distillery and taking a look and doing a tour of that one. I'm excited to see it. It's a beautiful, beautiful. I've been there before, but it's beautiful. I am bringing the camera, and all that stuff's going to be documented for you. So you'll start seeing videos of that. That may take me a little while to get those out, but that's awesome. So Kenny is asking Doug a question now. Oh, the Maker's 46. He's 100% right. Maker's 46 is a step up from the normal Maker's Mark. And I absolutely think Maker's 46 is every bit of worth the money. It's probably another $10, $20 higher than probably $20 higher than the regular Maker's Mark. But it's pretty good. It's more than pretty good. And that one's finished with French oak staves. So that's the kind of kick of that one. It's finished with French oak staves, and it gives us this whole really cool flavor. So Doug, Kenny's 100% right. All right, says he's going to consider it. You know what? If you want to try it, Doug, ring the doorbell. By the way, you can come over right now if you want to be part of this. You can do it right now. But anytime you want to, you're welcome to come over and give it a try. Yeah, Bardstown. I tell you what, Bardstown is starting to get a lot of following. A lot of their stuff for the first 6 or 7 years was all sourced whiskey. They were distilling their own, but obviously, when whiskey's 1 or 2 years old, you're not bottling that. You just got to age for some period of time. So most of their stuff for the first 6-8 years was sourced, and so you'd see stuff with 15-year age statements and even longer that they're in there. They come out with they have been around a little longer than that. They've probably been around 13 years because they're right now, their Discovery Series number 13, which is an annual release, just released. And so it's been around 13 years. But for those first 6-8 years, you didn't see any of their own stuff. It was all sourced whiskey. And then now what you're starting to see is the stuff that's starting to show up now. Like, this is actually theirs. They've distilled this themselves, and it's excellent. It's really, really good. It's their own wheated recipe. It's great. We will absolutely do a review of this one. I haven't done it yet, but we'll absolutely do it. You gonna show it? Oh, you can drink it. Yeah, go ahead. He wants to drink it. He's got the open one over there, so he's gonna drink it now. Yay! Which is awesome. All right. All right. So we're just about through our list. I got a big boy coming up, guys. So this is a big boy. So we got 3 big boys left that I got this week. That super proud of. They're really rare to get. This one happened to have heard. So it's Russell's 13. It's a wild turkey product. In my opinion, it is the best wild turkey product. It really is special. It's the best of the standard products, I'll call it, that have come out. Now, it still only releases. This is only an annual release. So it only comes out once a year. But once a year, I think this is the 3rd year they've got a Russell's 13 coming out that's come out. But it is fabulous. Now, this is the 2025 version. But what happened is I last week heard from a buddy of mine. He went into one of the liquor stores in town called Belmont Beverages here in Fort Wayne. Belmont happened to have one. They only had one at that one he went into. He got it. He was so excited. He called me and was like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited." And he told me about it. So I have some contacts, and I started calling around and asking some of the people I know at Belmont if they ever have seen it yet. And they were like, if I do, I'll let you know. And sure as heck, one of them called me back and said, "We got one for you." So I got a Russell's Reserve 13-year. So excited about this one. I've got one open. It's the 2024 version. It's open on the bar. But man, these are so special. So, we're talking about Crown Royal. It would be wise to grab a few special ones because they are being discontinued in the U.S. Oh, really? So talk to me about that, Kenny. I haven't heard anything about Crown Royal being discontinued in the U.S. Is that some of the Trump chaos going on that he's saying, "Hey, no more Crown Royal"? That's interesting. Yeah, I have not heard that. I will do some research on it, see if I can learn. So anyhow, that Russell's 13, that's a good one. Super proud of it. Very thankful to Belmont, obviously, for finding one of these for me, and those are awesome. And again, we'll do a review of that stuff. We'll probably end up doing, I'm guessing, a blind of all the wild turkey products here before too long. I'm a big wild turkey guy. Ooh, You know what, Doug? That is not a novice question. That is an excellent question. And by the way, it is a debated item. Which one is better? So, um, the screw tops, quite honestly, probably seal better. So you're probably going to get a better seal with a screw top that you screw it down on. But obviously, there's nostalgia of that pop of that cork. Most people, most bourbon lovers, they want a pop. So they want that pop, and they want that cork. And so that's really the difference. Now, the reason the cork was the original. So the screw top came back much later. But the original was the cork on them. But it's because the cork swells when it gets wet, and then it creates a better seal than if you just tried to seal it with some other mechanism. But yeah, screw tops came out probably 15, 20 years ago. They came out maybe a little longer ago. But there's some high-end whiskeys, believe it or not, that have screw tops on them. Some of the Weller products have screw tops on them, which is just a complete shocker. So, all right, I love it. We got all kinds of stuff. XO 18 year and some others cause the running out of the old distillery stuff. It's the oldest whiskey using the mix. Huh. I tell you what, Kenny, I'm going to have to do some research on that. I have heard zero about that Crown Royal, and I have a number of people in the kind of liquor store world that I'll ask about it as well. They'll know for sure if there's something going on. They just came out with a chocolate release. Crown Royal did. I haven't bought one yet. I don't know that I will, but I probably will. I mean, I'm a sucker for everything. I end up eventually buying it, but people are going kind of gaga for it. So they're all excited about it. So I'm still seeing new products from them show up, but you could very well be right. There could be something happening. There's so much going on between Canada and the US, it seems like right now. So who the heck knows? But yeah, that's super interesting. The XO 18 year. Huh. Interesting. Cool. All right. So continuing down my list of bottles that we took the time to get, if you will. Excuse me standing up, but this bad boy is a really cool one. Oh, the Marquis. I'm going to write that one down, and I'm going to see if I can find it for you. Nothing else, I'll taste it with you, and who knows? Maybe we'll send you a handshake of it. If you guys don't know what a handshake is, that's where you send a little 2-ounce sample out to somebody. But I'll see if I can find it. The Marquis. So here's my next one. So this is another Wild Turkey product. I said Wild Turkey is one of my favorite distilleries. This one is a Master's Keep collection. So this one is a mixture of 10 and 16-year-old Wild Turkey bourbon. It is rumored to be worthy and maybe will win Bourbon of the Year. So this one is supposedly unbelievable. I haven't opened it yet. I will open it in the next few, I don't know. I will definitely get it open in the next week or two. And once it's open, I'll open it on air or online, maybe on a live, but definitely we'll get it open. We'll do a tasting and we'll let you know what we think of it. But I have big high hopes for this thing. If you can see even the box is just so beautiful. It's like a charred oak barrel. That's what that looks like. It's got texture to it. You could feel the texture on it. So it's so pretty. And I'm going to open this. Even though I did this, I'm going to tell you the next story of my next and last bottle we're going to talk about. But I did what I'm doing right now, and it was a disaster. So I'm going to open it, and I'll show it to you right now. So there's what the bottle looks like inside. So pretty bottle. Very cool, but excited to try that one. And last but not least, I had another buddy of mine gave me a call and said, "Hey, I've got a bottle just got offered to me by a liquor store manager. I don't really want it. It's pretty expensive. It's $325 bottle." Was super excited that he got offered the bottle, but he didn't want to say no, right? Because he thinks that's taboo to say no. But he didn't want the bottle, and so he said, "Do you want a Penelope Founders Edition 13 year?" And I searched my soul a little bit. I'm like, I don't know much about it. I did a little research online. It sounds like an excellent bottle. So I said, yeah, I'll buy it from you. So he got it for what he paid for it. He wasn't trying to make any money on it, which is one of my pet peeves in life is that. But I got this beautiful bottle, and it is in this nice case. And I had some people over 2 nights ago, and it was the night of the kickoff. So the kickoff for the NFL. So Thursday night, and we were talking. I'm like, hey, I got to tell you about this bottle that I got. I don't know much about it, but I'm learning. I've already done some research, and I can't wait to taste it. And I did exactly this. I put it like this, and I started trying to open it, and it wouldn't open, and it was confusing. And I said, oh, it's over here. And I flipped this thing open, and what do you see? It's now empty because guess what happened? It flopped out onto the floor of my bar. And I don't know if I can do this, if there's a way for me to share this with you. That's probably, it's too advanced for me. I'm already struggling enough with this feed, but I have a picture of it. It shattered. So this beautiful bottle shattered all over the floor. And that's not good. And so I have a box, and I spent $325 for the box. I will tell you, Steph, me, and Jeff, one of the other members of ZBar Bourbon Club, did stick our finger in and taste it, which is gross to think about, but it was excellent. So anyhow, Kenny, you got all kinds of stuff going on here. Rum barrel aged. It sounds, I am definitely going to find this marquee. It sounds awesome. Oh my gosh, we got Brad Martin on. Can you read that? Can you see? Yeah. Say hi.
What's up, Brad?
so Brad joined us, and we play golf with Brad. So Brad is a very good golfer, for the record, and in the early stages of his bourbon journey. So in fact, as we were going by our house, we live on the golf course that we play all the time. As we were going by the house today, Brad wanted to try the Jack Daniels blackberry that I did a review of with squirt. So we stopped and got, it was middle of, I guess it was maybe noon. Were we at noon at that point? We were probably close to noon.
Yeah.
But we stopped and got glasses of blackberry Jack Daniels in squirt. And again, he's early in his journey with bourbon. And as he just said in the chat, he thought it was excellent. So that's a $25 bottle. It's starting to show up. I don't know if you're seeing it, Kenny, over in Ohio yet, but man, I'm seeing it everywhere around here right now. So that stuff is everywhere. It's a little gimmicky, but to be honest with you, on a hot day, it's pretty good. And today wasn't super hot here, by the way, but it was good. I mean, we enjoyed it. And then he just bought the Blackberry Crown. It is good. So I have had the Blackberry Crown. I think that the Jack Daniels is slightly better than the Crown. So, but I want your opinion of that because you're trying both. They're super similar, but I think the Jack Daniels, is just a little less sweet. So I think that, which you may like that extra sweet, but I think that Crown comes across just a little sweeter. Yeah, Kenny, it's the same thing. What's funny is for a month, everybody was talking about it and you couldn't find it. And now it's literally everywhere. So it's just super interesting. All right. So for you guys that are just joining, I'm seeing a lot of people joining the feed right now. We just went through all of the bottles that I kind of found on my hunts this week. There was a bunch of them. There were some really exciting ones. We got a Russell's 13, a Beacon, Wild Turkey, the Wild Turkey annual release. Oh my gosh, Master's Keep, the Master Keep. We got one of those, as well as some other just kind of more generic bottles that I got when I was just hunting some stores. Went through that. The next thing we're about to start right now is we're going to start going through the Weeded Challenge. So this Weeded Challenge is a bracket. So think of March Madness, but this is weeded whiskeys. And we're going to walk you through the 1 seed and who he is going to compete against all the way to the 16 seed. Well, it will be who he's competing against. One's going to compete against 16. We're going to walk you through match by match who they're going to compete against. And these are blinds. So we won't know which is which. We're going to put them in a glass. We're going to try them. We're not going to do this all tonight, by the way, but we're going to set it all up. And what I need from you guys is some feedback if we got the right weeded bourbons here. All right. I got to catch up on some of the banter here. Yeah. Jack has a more whiskey taste to it. Yep. Kenny's talking about kind of the one aged in cognac barrels. and he thinks that's excellent. I've not had that one, so maybe I'll look for that one. I don't have much Crown on my bar. I might have a bottle of it up there, but I don't have much for Crown on it right now. So that's one that I certainly need to explore more, is some of the Crown products. There's quite a few of them out there. All right. Oh, I do want to talk about one other thing. No, let's go on. Let's go to this. I think that's enough about our week. Anybody have anything exciting whiskey related that they either want to ask or talk about, and or that happened to you this week? Something, maybe you tried something you really like. Love to hear anything you got that's whiskey related. I know, Brad, you're just new in your journey, so you're just trying some new stuff, which is cool. Anybody else have anything they want to throw in the chat? Please throw it out there. Love to hear. Zach and I, by the way, are drinking. I'm drinking Old Granddad 16 year. He has just switched over to Bardstown Wheated, so he's on the Bardstown Wheated one right now, which happens to be one of the ones that's in this Wheated challenge. So, all right, let's transition into this spell check, man. I love it. All right, let's transition into this Wheated challenge. So again, this Wheated challenge, one day I'm going to be much more savvy with the computer, and I'm going to be able to put this on the screen for you. So I long for that day, but it's not today. So I can hold it up in front of you. Zach's trying to push. It's right there, but I'm nervous of trying to push it. So that's what the bracket looks like, guys. You get just kind of a rough flavor for it. If you look at the thumbnail that's on this live, it's also on there, so you can zoom into that if you really want to see it. But we're going to go through each of these bottles and let you know who is who in the challenge. Again, if you think I've got the wrong ones in this thing, I need to hear it, right? If I've got, what the heck, that's not the number 1 seed, or that's not the number 5 seed, that one's so much better, I need to hear it, because I can still shuffle this around before we start tasting them. The key is, when we start tasting them, we don't know which is which. So we're tasting them blind. When we pick the winner, it's going to be picked based on the taste, not the name. So let's start first. The number 1 seed, and his opponent is going to be, you do the honors.
We got Pappy.
So Pappy 10 year. Everybody's heard of a Pappy. So we got a Pappy 10 year, which is probably the granddad of the wheated bourbons. It's a wheated mash bill. So this is our number 1 seed, and who's he going to be competing against? Yeah, let's not drop it. I've already done that once this week. Let's not do that again.
Green River.
Yeah, so Green River is by Bardstown. So we were talking about Bardstown earlier, Kenny. You were asking about Bardstown, and Green River is one of the Bardstown products that they make. So this is distilled and supplied by the Bardstown Company, and so pretty low end bourbon. You're talking that 10-year Old Rip Van Winkle. That's probably a $500-$600 bottle of bourbon. It's expensive. This is probably a $30 bottle of bourbon, maybe a $40 bottle of bourbon. So they're head to head right off the bat. I will not be shocked at all, because this is really good. This Green River is excellent. If this beats out Pappy, now it will be embarrassing a little bit, but it would not shock me at all. So that's our number 1 versus our number 16. Let's see. Brad's got something. Yeah, I know, Brad. I will almost guarantee you there will be upsets in round 1. I will guarantee it. There will be upsets in round 1, because it's going to happen. So next one, number 2 seed. Zach, go ahead.
We got the Willet Purple Top.
Yeah. So Willet Purple Tot, and Kenny said he's hearing a lot about this Green River. I'm telling you, that's a 16 seed. It is getting suppressed, so he's not wrong. So this Willet Purple Top, again, about $300, so it's super expensive, but it is the best way I can describe it. It is a caramel bomb. It is one of the most flavorful bourbons I have on the bar. I don't think it will lose, but who knows? It's going to be blind, so it could. And the next one it's going up against, Doug, you're going to get a kick out of this one. The next one it's going up against. So this one is going up against, grab her. Yeah, this is the regular makers. It's what you're drinking tonight, Doug. So this is my number 15 seed going up against Willet Purple Top 8 year. Again, I would think that the Willet's going to win, but I also would not be shocked at all in a blind. and we find this all the time. I get embarrassed all the time because I'm telling you, I pick the wrong one too often. That's the one. I love it. Yeah. So you're going to, when we do that video, watch it. Heck, I'd love to have you over here for that one, Doug, since you live so close. All right, let's go to number 3. The number 3 seed.
Blue Weller, foolproof.
So this is, I consider, the best of the Wellers. There are 6 Weller products total. This one is the highest proof. It's 114 proof. It is super flavorful, very, very good. It is their weeded mash bill. All the Wellers are weeded mash bill. A Buffalo Trace product. Really hard to find, but really, really good. I want to try Willet. Seeing the fancy stuff about it. Yeah. It's good. So this is our number 3 seed. And who is he going up against?
I haven't tried this one before. The Penelope weeded.
So it's about a $50 bottle. Penelope is getting more press than any distillery right now, period. And they're actually a non-distiller producer, so they don't really produce their own stuff. They were bought by Lux Row. They buy everything sourced. It's only been around for about 5-6 years, but man, have they got some good stuff out there. And so this is their weeded version, and it is pound for pound, I'm telling you, knocking off all kinds of big boys in blinds. So again, would not surprise me if this knocks off that Weller Full Proof. Actually, it might surprise me, but it could happen. So there you go. Let's go to number 4 seed.
Weller 107.
So Weller 107 is the little brother of the Full Proof. The Full Proof is a 114 proof. This one's a 107 proof. So a little less proof on it. I will tell you, most bourbon snobs, taters, this is their favorite. They think this is better than the Full Proof. I disagree with them. I think the Full Proof is better than this one. But this is the one that most people chase the hardest. It's a good bourbon. It's a really good and excellent bourbon. So this is our number 4 seed. All right. So who's our number 4 seed going up against? We got to find it.
It's down there.
Right there. It's right in front of you. Yeah, don't spill your drink. All right.
I've never seen this before.
You have never seen it. You know who it's from?
Oh my gosh.
She's hot, isn't it?
It's-
You know who it's from?
no.
Okay. Show the bottle.
It's the Bernheim original.
So Bernheim Original. It's an annual release from Heaven Hill. So it's a Heaven Hill product. It is one of their lower end products from of their weeded mash bill. So Old Fitzgerald is another one that's a weeded product that is considered higher end, but it's the exact same mash bill, stored in the same brick houses. It's just usually at different floors, so that's what gives it a different flavor. Yeah, I thought there was something else that chimed in there, but I was wrong. That's just Kenny's last wanting to try the Willet. So this one's 100. What's the proof on that one, Zach?
125.
125
I
proof.
think weeded bourbon got that.
Yeah, it's so good. So I can't wait for this matchup because, again, flavor wise, I think this one.
You'll be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. That's going to be the fun. That's going to be the fun. All right, let's go on to our number 5 seed. Should be the Rebel 10. I must have mixed them wrong.
Okay. And that's going to be facing. No, wait. Oh,
Yeah, number 5.
all right. The Rebel 10-year.
So the Rebel 10-year. The Rebel products are, oh my gosh, I'm having a mental block right now on who makes Rebel. Oh my gosh, it's up on the top. Lux Row. It's a Lux Row product. It's their entry level product. It's usually a Rebel 101. The Rebel 10 is their higher end version of that one. So this one came out last year. Got a lot of press to it. People were super excited about it. About a $95 bottle, $90 bottle. But I'm telling you, it's open. It's really good. It's an excellent weeded bourbon. But all the Rebels that are by Lux Row, they're weeded. So this one's a good one. But even just the regular Rebel is good. If you ever find that, that's a good one. And it's competing against the number 12 seed. So this is where the upsets start happening, Brad. You were asking for upsets. This is where they're going to start happening, I think. They may happen in the early ones too, but
The Old Elk, we did bourbon.
so Old Elk Weeded. This is a distillery that's actually out of Colorado. They were just sold. I cannot remember who bought them for the life of me right now, but the distillery just sold. And they make some excellent stuff though. I mean, I've yet to have one of their products that I didn't like. So this one for a 12 seed should be really interesting. It's a cool bottle, isn't it? It's
There's just a cap.
Yeah, it's a cap. Yeah, the cap is
The cork.
the cork is the topper of the cork is it's like an elk antler, which is kind of cool. So yeah, it's pretty. And I think this one could be our first upset. I really kind of think this one might be the one that gets upset, but we'll see. Who the heck knows? We'll find out. All right, on to number 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, number 6 seed.
You got Old Fitzgerald, Bottle and Bond, 7 years.
So this is that exact same mash bill that I was talking about with the Bernheim, but it is proof down. So I think it's 100 proof if I remember right. Bottle and Bond. So it's 100 proof, and it's been aged at least 7 years. So everything in this bottle is at least 7 years old. It is super tasty. It is an excellent one. Heaven Hill product. And brand new, and this should start showing up on shelves everywhere. That is their mission, is to get this to be an everywhere on shelves product, but a $70 bottle, so it's not cheap. Good stuff. All right, the dogs have made their announcement. Sorry about that. And then it'll be competing against
The Larceny
B525. I just told you I bought a backup bottle of that, which I almost never buy backup bottles, but I bought the backup bottle of this thing because I felt like this is that good.
I never buy backup bottles. It's a false statement.
Of these annual releases. I just don't buy them unless they're excellent. They have to be excellent for me to get a backup bottle. So when you go look, there's all like Elijah Craig's and the Larcenys. I usually get one of those each, like the A, B, and the C, because they come out 3 times a year, different releases.
Mm-hmm.
And then I drink it. When it's gone, it's gone. I don't. But if it's exceptional, then I'll get another one.
What about that one Elijah Craig one?
C923?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have one. I wish I had a backup bottle of that one. That's so good.
Is that one the one that's low?
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's halfway.
Yeah. C923 was bourbon of the year in 2024. So it was picked to be the bourbon of the year. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, so I believe it. There's a lot of people. Brad just said that he has heard that Old Fitzgerald on Reddit. Somebody said that's their favorite, and I absolutely agree with him that it could be very easily their favorite. There's lots of different age variances of it. It's going to be really cool when they have that 7-year out, and you can just walk into any store and get it. So that'll be neat. All right, on to the number 7 seed. So I know we're in upset territory here. 7 versus a 10. This is our Bardstown. So we talked about this one before, Bardstown Weeded. I think this one's great. I think this one will likely get through, although the next one that's going to compete against the number 10 seed is pretty good as well. But when this one gets through, it's going to run right into that Willet 8-year. And so that's going to be cool when it runs into that Willet 8-year, if Willet 8-year gets through. So
it doesn't run into the Willet. Oh, yeah.
It does. That's the bracket it's in. And that's by design, because I could see this knocking off that Willet 8-year. I really would love to see this end up against 107, one of the Weller
You're
brackets.
going to run into biasness of people choosing the Willet 8-year, because I think you're going to be able to tell the difference between the taste of the Willet 8-year between this.
Yeah, you were so good at picking taste out during your first blind.
Was I?
No.
You
were terrible at it. I'm not very good at it.
No,
it's amazing how your
but
mind
I
plays
think-
tricks on you.
Okay. I feel like this is a very
You better practice. That sounds like something you should practice so you know. I love it. So anyhow, that's that one. It will be competing against
the Wilderness Trail.
Wilderness Trail. So Wilderness Trails, I believe this is a MGP product, but it's a weeded mash bill. It is really good. So all of these weededs are a little bit sweeter, so people in general like them. That's what happens with weededs. I think this one again is very good, but there's none on there that I think are not very good. So these are all going to be excellent competition. So there you go. All right, last but not least, we got 2 left, the 8 and 9 seed. So this one's a toss-up, just like in the brackets when you're doing your NCAA brackets.
You got the Ben Holiday wheat.
Yeah. So this is our 8 seed, Ben Holiday wheat. These are out of Missouri. I don't know a ton about this distillery. I promise you before I do the blinds that we will have more information on this distillery. But I'm telling you, it's really, really good. They've got a number of different versions, and they're all really good. The dogs are losing their mind up there. I'm not sure what's going on. But all right, let's go into the number 9 seed.
This is spin on. This is a cool bottle.
It's a very cool bottle, isn't it?
The Redwood Empire.
All right, Redwood Empire is from California. That's the Redwood, but it's California distillery. They've got quite a bit of product out. Again, a lot of their stuff is sourced, so they're sourcing whiskey from other spots. But this is their wheated version. It's pretty good. It's pretty special bourbon. So I think that this one again has potential to kind of knock off some of the big boys if it gets through. But it's got a cool bottle, if nothing else. So, all right. So I want to hear from you. Those of you that are, maybe bourbon guys, if you're on here, did we miss any of the weeded guys? We need to get into this thing. I mean, we've got high end ones from Pappy and Willits, low end ones, Bardstown and Green River, and some of those. Who are we missing? Who should be in this thing? And do we have anybody seated wrong where you're like, no way, they need to be seated higher, lower, or whatever else? Anybody have an opinion? The Von Payne Black. I can show you. I have tried that. Here we go. It's not a weeded, just so you know.
When did I give 3 favorite wheats? I don't think
It's during the video. Yeah, you talked about 3 of your favorite weededs during that video.
Oh, the third one is not. I think 2 of them are. 2 of them are in here.
What's the third one?
Third one's reserve. Green.
Oh,
Weller
yeah.
green.
So it's one of the Wellers, but it's the lower end Weller. So I have 2 of the higher end Wellers in here, and we didn't put that third one in because we didn't want 3 Wellers. So, Kenny, here's your black. It's very cool. Give me a glass, Zach. Just give me an empty glass. I'll show you guys this one. It's a gimmicky bottle. Tastes a little bit like NyQuil. Kenny, I hope you don't love this one because, man, we struggle to drink this. You can see it's open. Some's gone. But it's more, we like the bottle. Any glass. Just I'm going to show pouring it. So it's got a gargoyle. Look at that. Look at that gargoyle topper. That's a cork. It's a cork topper on there. Isn't that cool? So this is the Von Payne Black. And watch how you pour out of this thing. This is actually awesome. So here you go. You ready? So there you go. Von Payne Black. It's kind of like candy. It is very much. And I think that for me, Kenny, is why I'm not in love with it, because it's too sweet. It's too sweet for me. It's just over the top. It's like taking a liqueur. And so here, you try it. Just sip it. You don't have to do a whole bunch. You can watch his face. It should be interesting. He may like it. Again, he's early in his journey. He may think it's better than I do.
Why is that so sweet? It's like black licorice. Now, this is one of the only things I could drink neat because there's no kick to it. There's nothing. It just tastes weird.
It is weird. It's different.
Come try this.
Yeah, all right. Brad's rooting for old Fitz. So one of the things, Brad, I thought about doing, which you would be all over this, is actually giving brackets out and letting people fill the bracket out, and then having winner. So you could pick who you think is going to win, and then we do all these things just like if we were in a tournament, and then we would have a winner at the end of it. So that was one of my ideas. I still may pull that off, by the way. I haven't ruled it out. I just got to figure out logistically how the heck do you distribute this thing. I mean, I don't know. It seems hokey to me to try to figure out, but Brad loves to do a little side bets and things like that on the golf course. And and I just think it would be really funny to have we wouldn't even have to have a buy-in on it, Brad. To be honest with you, I think what it would be is I would give away a bottle of bourbon at the end of this for the person that got the most right. And I just think it would be fun. It would be really fun to track who's coming through the bracket and who picked who and see how it comes out. But it sounds like a fun thing. Well, whether or not I'll ever pull it off between now and when it starts, it definitely will not start next week. As I said, I'm in Kentucky next week. Zach's there with me. We're going to Kentucky doing the Bourbon Trail. When we're there, we're not going to have time to do anything other than create some content. We'll do that, some content, but I'm not going to be posting anything. Probably not worrying much about this, but I got the BlackBerry. Well, you got a different bracket than us, but yeah, that sounds awesome. I love it.
I think he was saying if he wins. Yeah.
If he wins. Oh, no, that's what you want to win. Ooh, that's a good idea. Those are really easy. I could do a first, second, third with those. We could, because I was thinking more like $100 bottles, but if we're gonna have those type of bottles, we could do a first, second, third, and maybe give away a few bottles. That sounds like a good idea, actually. Maybe I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I think it would be fun though, and I think people would enjoy it. All right, what do you think, guys? Does this sound like something fun to watch and interesting? And are you curious about which one might win? And what do you think?
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, you don't have to drink that. Yeah.
It tastes interesting. Like it doesn't burn.
No, there's no burn to it. It's not a bad drink. It's probably a mixer is probably what it's for. Put it in a Coke, do something like that.
I want Marcel to try it.
Yeah. Marcella, you could come here and try it. All right, Marcella's going to come up. She may get in camera. We'll see. Or you're going to hand it across. You don't have to get in camera if you don't want.
I just don't think I'm gonna like it. So I just.
So Marcella is Zach's girlfriend.
Hi.
And she is similar to where you are, Brad. She's just very early and not much into a journey. Yeah, for you?
Not for me. It burns.
It burns. It's awesome.
It's sweet. It's very sweet though.
Burns afterwards?
Yeah.
I didn't taste the burn. I tasted no burn. It was just too sweet.
So Brad just said that Zach loved the Eagles golf balls. So he was making fun of the golf balls that he was playing with today. He lost a bunch of them today. Oh, that's
I've lost
funny.
all the jet ones. I lost one whole pack.
You do it
That's
on
funny.
purpose. He's doing it on purpose.
It's lasted longer than you would think. Balls
Oh,
would do
wow.
last.
I feel bad after.
The hug. She started talking. She was rubbing her. She's like, "Oh my gosh, that's hot." She had the Kentucky hug. All right, guys. Well, this has certainly been fun. We can stay on for a little bit longer. I'm not trying to wrap it up, but anybody have anything else that they want us? I mean, that was what I wanted to get through. We've been on for about an hour, but that was what I wanted to do today. Was talk our way through these two things. Does this seem like a decent format for I'm going to ask the question two different ways. One, are you curious about bottles and things like that I'm getting? Because I certainly would be willing and we could talk about some bottles and maybe try them as a group once a week during lives. So is that of interest? Yes or no? Put it in. I could do a poll. I think there's a way to do a poll. Let's see if I can figure out how to do a poll. We're going to get all fancy here before it's done. Start a poll. Curious. Poll's coming out here in a second. All right, so the first question is, do you want us to have more bottle reveals like this each week? right? So we'd come on weekly, kind of talk about the bottles, maybe every other week, because I don't know that I could do it weekly. I don't usually get as many as I got this time. This is a weird week. But we'll do that one. So curious of what you guys think of that question. And I'm going to just kind of let that question marinate out there for a little bit. And then I will add the second question about the challenge. But just curious what you guys think. All right. So then the second question, I'll go ahead and I'll end that one right now. Hope you got a chance to vote on that one. The second question I have, we got 100%, 3 votes, 100%. Yes, I think that's a resounding. I think there's only 3 or 4 people. There was up to 6 at one point that were on here. So it's hard for me to follow how many people are actually on, but it looked like it got up to 6 or 7 at one point. Next one is, should I do some of the weeded challenge live on this live stream? All right. And so this is just one I'm curious. Do you think that suits itself well to do them live, or would you rather me just tape them and then put them up and you guys can watch them at your leisure? But I'm just curious about that one. Should we do would you like at least some of them? I won't do them all because that would be too much to try to have that many lives. But would you like at least some of them to be live so you could get a chance to participate? Maybe chat as we're doing, like, oh my gosh, what kind of idiots are you picking the $30 bottle over the $500 bottle, which could happen. Yeah, I do. I think, Brad, you're right. I think that either will be engaging. That's why I'm excited about this. I think it'll be fun to do. But I'm going to try to do a few of them at least with them live. Now where are you going?
I saw a video on this today. I wanted to try it.
So Zach's headed to a Jack Daniel's single barrel. Show the bottle. This is shocking to me that this is where he's headed to, because this is a pretty hardcore bourbon. It's actually a whiskey. I don't think it's a bourbon. I don't think it
I
qualifies.
just wanted to try it. I saw the video today and I was figuring, you don't have the rare one that he was talking about, do you? The rare, I think it's the quail or whatever.
No, I don't have that one yet. No.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, I don't think it's quail, but it's something like that. Yeah. All right. Well, good. Yeah, I think we'll definitely do at least some of them. We might do one of the early rounds live. And then I think as we get further into it and we're starting to get into Final Fours and those type of things, I think we might do all of those live, because I think that lends itself very well to lives, and maybe we'll get some people to tune in, and that would be kind of fun. But I think the first rounds, we'll maybe pick one of them, do one of the matchups, maybe 4 of them or something like that, 2, 4, something like that. All right. What else you guys got? Anything else? Zach, what else should I drink?
What else should you drink?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tried everything. I haven't tried everything. We can go anywhere.
You know, we have this Bernheim you said we'd never open. Maybe we should open that.
Well, you could have said that.
It's a weeded one. It's a hot weed one.
I want to be shocked when I drink it.
You want to be shocked?
You can try to finish this bottle so Marcella can have it.
Yeah. Marcella wants this bottle that's behind us. Show him the bottle.
Yeah.
And then Marcella can say why she wants it. Why do you want that bottle, Marcella?
Because of the butterfly.
She's very excited about the butterfly. It's Blue Run.
So please come drink it.
Yes. So she says, please come drink it. Yeah, I agree with you, Brad. I think that the blinds are a lot of fun. Each time we've done them, it's been a blast. We were going to do a blind of a new product by 15 stars. It's 3 different bottles by 15 stars. We ended up just doing reviews because it was just Jeff and I. We were going to have more people in the blinds, but it just ended up being Jeff and I. So we decided to just do reviews. That should come out early next week as well, that video. So I'm working on, I got so much content right now to edit. So, but that stuff will be coming out soon. Oh, that was a good pop. I don't know if you guys can hear it on there, but it was an excellent pop.
They should. Our mics are right above it. Or is the mics not going through?
Mics are, yeah, we're on this now.
Oh, how about this is.
All right, so this is the Bernheim original weeded. This is from Heaven Hill.
Whistle Pig was my first one, Brad, that I was talking about today.
I don't think it's overrated, but it's different. So what Whistle Pig is, the ryes. And so ryes traditionally are a little spicier. They have more spice to them. And so so this is what I'm drinking right now. I'm just switching over to this one. 125 proof. This will be in the blinds. So this will be one of the ones in the blinds. I don't remember what seed it is.
Do you have the base?
In
Whistle
13.
Pig?
This is the 13 seed. So I'm about to taste this 13 seed. What was the question?
Do you have the base Whistle Pig or no?
Yeah, it's down on the bar.
The 6 year?
Oh no, I don't know that I do have. Oh, I have the 6 year. I think it's called a camp something.
Oh, you got the
Camp
10-year Whistle Pig. I don't think you have the 6 year.
Yeah, I thought I did. Farm stock.
That
or
one,
something?
that's the base one that I tortured myself.
Yeah, it was not great.
It's just-
It is not overrated. In fact, there's a new Whistle Pig out right now that's a weeded Whistle Pig that almost made it into this because I was going to go buy it, but I had enough at weededs. I didn't need to go buy it. But it's a brand new one that just came out from Whistle Pig.
Said so. Hate him. It said you'd hate him. So you may not like him.
You know what? That Rabbit Hole has got some excellent bourbon, Kenny. I couldn't agree with you more that it's got some unbelievable. Which one did you just try?
The Jack Daniels.
The bitey?
Yeah, very bitey at the back half.
It's Jack.
Because it tasted a lot.
It's
It
Jack.
tasted good the first. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's Jack.
It's making me
Welcome to Jack.
salivate.
And it's a single barrel too, so it's going to be strong. It's going to make you go. Oh, nice.
My daughter swam in high school at Norwalk. Oh,
Nice. Yeah, yeah. So Zach, what were your events? Tell them what your events were.
in high school?
No. You tell you.
I mean-
what were your big events? What were your big events that you
The
were?
400 IM, the
Tough
500
event.
free, the mile.
Yeah. So picture that, Doug. A mile, watching a mile race. In high school, it was like
66 laps.
in high school it was like 20 minutes of watching them swim a mile. At least in college, it got to usually they were done in about 15. They were done with a mile, but heck, it was over that. So some of the swimmers wouldn't get out of the water for over 20 minutes to when they swim
in high school.
in
Yeah.
high school. You know,
College, you're all
everybody's
17 or lower.
Yeah.
It's like the bad are 17.
Smell that.
I can't smell anything. I'm kind of clogged.
Oh, that's right. You said that. It's funny. Yeah, he's got big endurance. That was his thing. He got to funny story. He got to college or we graduated high school, decided he was going to go swim at Ball State. He had a couple other offers that he could have potentially swam at. But he said, all I know is I'm never swimming a mile again. And I said, you can say that, but you wait until this was in high school. You wait until you get to college. If the coach says you need to swim the mile, you need to swim the mile. You're going to have to swim the mile. He swam the mile every freaking meet the entire way through, either the mile or the 1,000, every single time. And I still would joke with him about it because that was he did not want it, but he became really good at it. I mean, obviously in college, they're practicing for it, and it makes such a difference for them. So, all right. Golly, that does not smell. I wish you could smell it because it does not smell.
Like 120.
Yeah, it does
35.
not have that type of. In fact, if anything, it's kind of got some vanillas and some really, really good. It's just some good aromas. Vanilla, maybe a little caramel.
That Jack just took over my taste buds.
It is so good. I mean, I haven't tasted it yet, so let's see what it tastes like.
We have Coke. This is a
Holy
waste to do a Jack and
shnikes.
Coke with this.
Oh my gosh, guys. This is a banger. So this is that Bernheim that I was just talking about. So it is caramel crazy on the front end of it, but then it kind of tingles on your tongue and goes to the back end. That's that finish they always talk about. It's like coating your tongue. But it is that the caramel doesn't stop. It turns butterscotchy at the back of your tongue and it lasts forever. I can still feel that tingling in my tongue. I probably drank with that. That was 5 or 10 seconds ago. Holy smokes. So these are out right now. I just saw these Bernheims in a store today. Today. I was just in them. They had these Bernheims on the shelf. So I don't know about Ohio, Kenny. I always hate to say stuff like that because Ohio's so different. I don't know what they allocate. I don't know what but here in Indiana, you're finding them all over the place.
I completely forgot to go to this
I have.
liquor store. We were just there.
Yeah, they're worth.
Well, we were gonna look at the green well, try to find a green Weller because they're common there, right?
Yeah, you can find Kenny. Do you find green well? I'll answer your question about the Angels Envy here in a second, Kenny. But do you find the green Weller products in your liquor stores fairly often where you're at? We've got one. We're close to Ohio, obviously. It's only about 10 miles, and we're in Ohio. And there's a town that we can go to, and that liquor store has green Weller almost every time we're in there. So we'll wait for you to answer, and I'll answer your question as you're typing. But the Angels Envy, that tequila cask, I have not bought it yet. In general, I am not a big believer in finishing things in like that. Like it changes the taste. I'll call it too much. Tequila is just such a different flavor profile from bourbon in general. I bet I'll own it someday. I know I'll own it someday. But I'm trying to resist because I think it's like $300 or $250 or something for that crazy thing, and I'm resisting. Yeah, the green and the Bookers would make sense. The Bookers, gosh, we're seeing them everywhere around here too. You can say them; they're everywhere. I can make that bigger, Zach, if it's too small.
I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, the Bookers is everywhere. I mean, I think you could walk in and buy. Now, the reason Booker sits on shelves is they're about 1 out of every 4 or 5 releases is special. And so you're playing roulette with $110 bottle. And that's, to me, they got to clean that up. They either all need to be great for $110 or they got to lower the price on them and get to a spot where they're not so crazy priced.
I feel like you're paying for the box.
You are paying for the box a little bit. Yeah. But that's my opinion. Now I've had some good ones. I really have, but in general, I think that Booker stuff, it's probably been at least 4 releases since I could say, oh my gosh, that's a great Booker's. They're not bad, and they're a little hot. They're always a little hot. They're a little alcohol-y, ethanol-y. Blanton's. Yeah, Blanton's is one that everybody chases the Blanton's. Everybody loves those Blanton bottles. We've got some Blantons on the bar. So yeah, I don't say anything bad about it because I actually like Blantons. So there's for me at least, there's some hating. You can actually see the Blantons. Oop, wrong shoulder. You can see my Blantons. There's some of them over there. But the Blantons is just a little underproofed. So they have a straight from the barrel that's a lot more flavor to it. That's really good. I have one of those. I only own one of them on my bar that's open that I like a little bit better. Or the if you ever get a chance to get the gold top Blantons, that one's 103 proof, so it's a little higher proof. That one's got a little more flavor to it, but they're not bad. They're very flavorful. They're just not. I don't know if they're quite worth the chase that people give into Blantons. Cool. I don't want to get your bugs, but you need to try this. This is.
I don't think you want me to try it. Fine, then you need to try the Jack and Coke with barrels.
Try Jack and Coke. No interest. Heading out. Okay. All right. Good. All right. I like it. He's putting his money on number 13 seed. It's pretty good. So thanks, Brad, for joining. Guys, we're going to probably wrap this up in the next few minutes here anyhow. So if you got anything else that you think that you'd love to see in these things, please put it in the comments. If you have not, I think all of you have subscribed. If you have not, please subscribe. It really helps the channel. We're trying to grow this channel. The mission is to get to a spot where I can do more of this content. How do I do that? It's through the subscription. So it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. I don't want to make it sound like it does, but what it does is it gives me access to ad dollars, things like that down the road. Hopefully, it's quite a ways down the road, by the way, but that's the theory. So if there's any way that you can see your way to subscribe, and if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate that. Okay. All right. Anything else? Final parting thoughts?
No, I think you should. Have you ever heard of an infinity bottle?
Yeah. I don't have one, but we could do one. That could be our infinity bottle. And we just pour it right out of the mouth. Yeah, the guy. So he's pointing at. He's pointing at our gargoyle guy. So he says that should be our infinity bottle. Yeah, but that's a problem. We got to finish it to get to become our infinity bottle. It is funny. It's a cool bottle.
That's the only thing. I mean, unless you want to use that cork for other things, but I feel like you don't want to.
Yeah.
Because does it hurt it having it open like that? Because it's open technically, isn't it?
It's not great for it. All right. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap her up, Kenny. Thanks, Kenny. Glad you joined again. You're awesome. If you ever get to Fort Wayne, make sure you let us know somehow, and send me. You can send me an email even through the channel. Love to get a chance to meet you sometime. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap this up. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for sticking with us, and as always, I say, bourbon is meant to enjoy the way you enjoy it. Please enjoy it the way you enjoy it, but just enjoy it. Have fun with it. Share it with friends, just like this. So appreciate your time. Cheers. Have a good night, guys.